Hello everybody, I'm back and I'm going to do a video on Go 16, specifically on College of DuPage and their weather app, satellite imagery. It's a great little tool. Can be kind of tough to figure out how to use, but it's one tool that I use for finding hot spots around the country, mainly along the edge of the Craton Plate, which travels from the west coast on around the country up the east coast. So everything inside here is on the North American Craton Plate. Everything along the coast basically is an area that changes slightly, which is where also all the energy along the plate, that's where all our earthquakes happen, along the edge of the Craton Plate here. So, side note. Anyways, back to this program, and you'll find it at weather.cod.edu. And this is basically what it'll come up as. Let's see exactly how it comes up. Alright, so if you go to weather.cod.edu, you go to, let's see, weather analysis tools, satellite and radar, and now you're in the tool. Now if you're looking for hot spots, and I'll show you what I mean by that, and if you've watched Dutch Sense's video, he shows it, he posts about it, but here's how you can look at it yourself if you don't know. Alright, I explained how to get here. What you want, you've got lots of options over here on the left. You got sector category, the radar, if you want to look at that, ABI bands, RBG color products, the number of frames, and there's other options, but I don't mess with them. Mainly, what you want to do, this is set up for 24 frames. You just come over here and press play, it's going to go. With this infrared imagery, clean long wave infrared is usually the default place. I'm going to have to move my... There. Alright, so 24 frames, you can see we're selected for 24 frames here. So me, when I'm looking for hotspots, I tend to use 96 frames. The page will reload, and you can see down here we're seeing 96. So this means it's going to show more of the day. And that's what its purpose is. Alright, now to see the hotspots, you want to go under here under RBG color products, and you'll see natural color fire. Just click on that. So we've done 96 frames. Play around with what you like. It's totally up to you. I like a little longer. Natural color fire. Then to make them visible, you click on localized sectors. Otherwise you just won't see them. They're too small. And each one of these white dots is a sector to look at. I've already looked, and I happen to know that there's a couple hot spots here. I'm just going to shift to this one so my little window's out of the way. Alright, so I've loaded. I'm on localized sectors, natural color fire, 96 frames. And you can see off the bat we've got one right here, and there's another one, I think it's right there. So you just click play, and then I'll stop it and just grab the cursor myself. And right here, you can see two hot spots. One here, one here. And that, you slide the cursor around, and you can try to pinpoint where on the map it is. And if you want to look at Google Earth and look at what's there, that's, you just look at the state lines and then maybe pick out some unique features, but you know, it's kind of hard with all the clouds. But and then when you want to look at the next area, you just come to localized sectors again over here on the left, and choose a new one. I think California had some hot spots. Pausing it, and then I'm just going to drag the cursor myself. Yeah, it's a slight one right there. Back to localized sectors. Trying to remember the other area I saw some. That was weird. And the clouds just kind of cleared out right in the valley. Right here, that's weird. I just noticed that. Oh, there's one. Yeah, right here. You know, maybe Central California, east side of the valley, up in the mountains, the foothills. It kind of looks like. All right. Well, another good area lately has been Western Texas. Lots of hot spots there out in the pumping areas. Play, pause. Now, if this doesn't load all your frames, basically you're going to want to look up here at the top left and make sure that this little icon is, see, I'll hit refresh. Make sure that this page is fully loaded if you're trying to do, especially if you want to do 200 frames, it will take a little longer to load depending on your internet connection. So anyways, Western Texas, I know there has been a lot here. This is kind of a quiet day. But you can see 2 right here. And it looks like a third one down around here. But lately I've seen 20, 30 hotspots right here. So it's kind of quiet. And I did learn a new little secret to find hotspots when it's cloudy. Because when the clouds cover them, they don't show up. But I did see if you go to the particle size band, it will show the hotspots still. It shows them differently. It just shows them as white. And even one you may have not seen under the clouds, but it did find that it's here. Remember we saw these 2? So they do show up under this band as well. And maybe a third one up here. But, you know, slide the cursor back and forth, see what you're looking at. I'm going to go back to natural fire. And you don't necessarily have to hit play. It's just, you can just drag the cursor. But as you can see, those 2 are there. So there are 2 bands that you can see hot spots on that I just figured out this particle size one the other night. Just playing around with the different bands. But you know, there are others. If we just click on visible blue, you know, you can see, well, let's go back to continental sectors. That'll be better. And you could choose other areas, just playing with these sectors over here. But it's kind of a good overall view of the country, visible satellite that you can look at anytime. And you see we have lots of wave clouds, radio wave clouds. It's what we used to call them, radio clouds, but it's kind of shifted over to wave clouds because it's a little bit more appropriate. Radio waves, ocean waves, waves in water. These are all just showing energy flow in our atmosphere. Okay, well, there is a little composite radar, so if you want to see like weather systems and rain through the whole country, it's here under radar. But play around with this. You know, you can choose different bands. So here's a nice true color, and really showing the waves out in the southwest. And you can select localized sectors with every band. Just click on the dots and move the cursor around. Lots of waves, wave clouds. Alright, that's pretty much it for just showing how to use the GO 16 satellite imagery on College of DuPage website at weather.cod.edu. And I'll post a link below as well. So, alright guys, share the information. Let's get it out there. I will not be monetizing this channel, so it's just for people to share and get the information out there. Hopefully with the new YouTube terms of service, I guess they're doing here in a day or two, they don't decide to delete my channel. But if they do, I'm already on BitChute under the same name. So I do have videos there, but I haven't been uploading. But I guess I'll need to start doing both. Alright guys, later.